Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today I want to, narrate a little bit of what happened today in Foverever Noobie's Sookie versus Cruiser. That's just a name I came up with. Maybe it's not the greatest for this video, but basically what I'm going to talk about is, what we do in our Saturday morning rides as the group Foverever Noobies. So cue the intro. So, as I was explaining, we have a motorcycle riding group, or we just do, it's not really a formal group, it's not obviously an MC, it's not even a riding club, it's just a bunch of guys that get together and ride every Saturday in the morning. Sometimes we change it to Sunday depending on any circumstances, like weather or different things. And right now we have, I believe, 32 members in our Foverever Noobies group. But, not everybody rides with us every Saturday. So our group can be from 32 riders, maybe even more people, because anybody is welcome and anybody can join us on our group rides. And sometimes, it's maybe just me and some other guy, right? But I ride every Saturday and I find the different places that we can ride at. That's the challenge, is finding the twistiest roads we can find in the Houston area. Now, Houston area, as you can see, we are here, finally some twisties, and we're taking advantage of those curvy roads. Now, Houston is not known for its twisty road, so that's why it's a challenge, and but we enjoy it. Now here today there was 4 of us. Emery on his Ultra Glide, UT on his C1000, and Austin on his Honda Rebel 1100. Now the reason I called this video Sookie versus Cruiser is we were riding and Austin on his Cruiser. Well, he was a handful. It was tough to keep up. So that's why, and you're going to see later in this video. Now, during our meet today, we went west. We wanted to go all the way, so the original plan was to go to this place called Columbus, Texas, and I found some twisty roads on the map, but maybe we can do that next week because we didn't get to go all the way to Columbus. We changed the route, and I'm going to tell you why in a few minutes. So right here, what I like to do on our group rides, I like to lead, but I like to keep everybody safe. So there are different things and rules that different groups do to keep everybody safe, but they never really get the people to follow those rules. So we are very laid back. I mean, my group is very laid back. We don't set a lot of rules, and the only rule is, go home to your beautiful family at the end of the day. So what we do is we ride staggered until we get to the twisties. When we get to the twisties, we ride our own ride, right? So everybody is, nobody's actually following anybody, nobody is tight information, and nobody is racing, right? We want to have fun, but keep everybody safe. That's the most important thing. So, as you can see, I mean, we don't go all crazy fast on our twisties, but we do have some fun. We follow almost every rule of the road, right? Obviously, when traffic is a little bit fast, we go with traffic. And sometimes we ride spirited, but only on twisty roads that are safe for us to ride on. We also are on the lookout for any cyclists that might be out on the road, any roadkill that might be out on the road. I mean, a whole bunch of things. You want to ride at your own pace, 80% of your ability, and then take it down a notch. That's the way I always like to call it. So today we went to this, which is one of our favorite roads. We made sure that it was safe for everybody, and then I let them go first so I can catch up, because it's always fun to see for everybody to get a glimpse of them riding on video. I wish I had somebody else take video of me so I can see how I'm riding. Anyway, so this was our first attempt on this road today, which is one of our favorites. We love it. As you can see, it has the river there. It has some twists, turns. I was trying to follow, and I was supposed to, as the leader of the group, well, catch up to everybody and just pass them, right? To see how they're riding. Get a little bit of video of everybody. Right, so that's Emery on his Harley Davidson, his Ultra Glide. All right, so Sookie, no problem, can pass an Ultra Glide. And then we have UT here on his C1000. He has improved a lot since the last time we rode together, and got no problems catching up with him because he's a safe rider. And Sookie does have a little bit more power than the C1000. And another thing is UT, he let me ride his C1000 today. So thank you so much for UT for doing that. It was awesome. I had an awesome time doing that, and I can see how different that bike is from mine. But here, well, I'm supposed to catch Austin, and Austin is nowhere to be found. He was riding like a bat out of hell, and I just could never see him. So I was not gonna go all crazy, and then I got stuck under after that little car. After that, I couldn't see him anymore. So I just rode until the end of our road, and then he did the whole Fritz McDonald. There he was, always waiting for me, like, took you guys a while. And let me tell you who this Fritz McDonald character is. Fritz McDonald was a guy when we were swimming competitively as kids. We were all doing great times, right? We were good swimmers when we were young. But there was this kid, Fritz McDonald, who would kick everybody's butt. But not only that, whenever you got back from, let's say, a 200 medley or a, I don't know, 200 freestyle, you got to the finish line and Fritz McDonald was already on his robe looking at you like, what took you so long? So yeah, Austin did the whole Fritz McDonald thing to me today. So I was like, oh yeah, you did the Fritz McDonald, so I'm gonna show you, right? So I let him go, and I was gonna catch him and then leave him in the wind. That was the original plan. So you see he's stuck behind this little car. So I'm gonna catch him, and then we both are gonna pass the car, and I'm gonna pass him because, well, Sookie has a lot more power than the Rebel 1100. So, but as you can see, I was pushing it a little bit too much. This is not the way I ride mostly, but well, it was fun having somebody to push you a little bit. So we were going at it, and as you can see, well, I passed him, and I thought, well, that's the end of that, and I'm gonna just ride my own ride, and then I'm gonna just continue to our destination, and no problem. So that was the original plan. But you're gonna see later, right in this video, that yeah, look at him, man, it's more than insane. So he has some mad skills, and especially on these turns, he can really go at him. So I was having, well, I mean, I could catch him, but I was not going to push it that hard because, I mean, look at the speeds we were going. That's a little bit too fast for me. And I'm still afraid of Sookie. I mean, it's a pretty powerful bike. But anyway, we had some fun. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we were having fun, and then this car got in the way, and I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna catch him again. So I did try, I'm not gonna lie, I did try to catch him. Once more, I was on the throttle. Now, don't give the Sookie the full throttle. If anybody's wondering, like, hey, of course the Sookie can do, yeah, of course, but not me. So once I realized the speeds that we were doing, I just decided, you know what, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna catch him. So I just let him go, have some fun, and wait to get back to where we had the meet. And then at this moment, well, the Boba Racers, which is another group here in Houston, well, we found them there, right? They came right after us, and they, as always, they're really nice. They invited us to join them, and I said sure. But everybody left, and I was not ready. I was putting on my my gloves and everything, so it was a game of catch up. So that was another moment that it was fun trying to catch up with all these Boba Racers. Because a lot of these guys, they're really great racers. I mean, they're great riders. They don't race on the road. We just ride spirited, and they keep it safe. They have good rules and stuff. But on the back of the group, usually they have, well, 3 groups, maybe 2. This time we had 3. And I was supposed to be in the middle group, but I got left behind, and I was trying to catch up to my group. So this is Emery again, and then I catch up with this guy on an R7, not an R7, an MT-07, and I'm trying to catch up to my group, right, the middle group. But nobody told this dude that I was in that group, on the middle group, so he was not letting me by. And so every time I saw an opportunity, I tried it, but so we got separated from the group, and I was supposed to be, as I said, in the middle group. I was not, and I didn't want to just lose the group, right? So I was trying to catch up, but I mean, anyway, it's still fun. I'm trying to pass, and but the guy was not having it, so all right, I go back and wait for an opportunity when it's safer to make my move and make my pass. Obviously, Sookie has a lot more power than an MT-07, so I had no issues. But yeah, so after that, it was smooth sailing all the way to catch up to the group on these are one of our favorite roads. Now, sorry for the audio. I only recorded the audio on the GoPro, and for some reason it recorded pretty terrible audio. So that's why I put the music on, so it's not that terrible to listen to. But yeah, I caught up with the group, and then we had, instead of going to Columbus, we followed the Boba Racers all the way to, well, a couple of different towns and different twisties, and we found another twisty road that I added to the list, which is great. It was a little bit bumpy, but fun anyway. So yeah, Remember, send it to all your enemies, and I'll see you guys on the next one.